Hi guys, welcome to Doodle Shoodle workshop day 8. I hope that you have enjoyed so far and will enjoy the further session also. So today we are doing a new topic which a lot of you have been waiting for, and that is Zentangles. So let us go ahead and start the session. So all right. Now, when we talk about Zentangles, it's basically patterns which are used for stress reliever, stress buster, and everything like that. It's a very therapeutic sessions. But as an artist, I believe that we can use Zentangles and make really beautiful patterns. Okay, which looks really nice, which feels very nice. So, if I give you an example, mandalas are nothing but Zentangles. Okay, they are made by using different patterns of Zentangles. So we will today see the basics of Zentangles. Okay, so let's go ahead and see some really basic patterns of Zentangles. Now if you remember, in our first lecture, in our first session, we had done some exercises for our hand memory and everything. So I will pick up some patterns from there and see if I can put it as Zentangles. Okay, this line, a straight line, can also be used as a Zentangle. Second, a dash line can also be used in Zentangles. Yes. Now, something like a line, 4 dots, a line, 4 dots, a line, 4 dots, and so on can also be used as one of the patterns used in Zentangles. Yes, so you can create your own patterns. There is no hard and fast rule that yehi honge. Okay, so you can go ahead and create your patterns. I remember doing this wavy line as well. I can use this in my Zentangles. Going ahead, I can even make a double line of these wavy lines or leave it straight also, that's also fine. Okay, now let's see if I can use a straight line with some different patterns. A straight line and a few bumps on it. This is a very famous pattern, very basic pattern that we use to make mandalas. Very basic. It goes something like this. Okay, I can go ahead and give the inside of these bumps a certain pattern, and I want to make it very simple, so I have given pattern like this. Zentangles, mandalas, these things are very soothing if you want to sit back and relax. And they come out best when you do it patiently. If you go really fast, they will not come out good. Hence, you have to be really focused, and most important, you have to enjoy this process. When you enjoy the process, your mandalas, your Zentangles, they turn out very beautiful. So something like this I can use. Yeah. Now moving ahead, let me see if I can make this upside down. Okay, now I'll draw a straight line, and I can make very small bumps like these also. This is again very basic pattern that we use in Zentangles and mandalas. This is very therapeutic. So if you want to calm yourself down and focus on one thing, forget about all your worries that you have in your life, which I'm sure is not much. So you can sit ahead and do this. We all feel that our worries are the most and nobody else is experiencing what we are, but that is not the truth. If you go out in the world, you will see a lot of misery. Okay, moving forward, this is about the straight lines and the patterns that goes along with the straight lines. Okay, so I'll draw one more and see if I can do it on the straight line. Okay, let me see if I can use a basic shape like a triangle. Something like this. I'll go ahead and draw these triangles this way. And in a similar fashion, I will go like this. I will go and make a pattern inside. It's not necessary that I have to give a triangular pattern only. If you want, you can do any other pattern inside. But for the basic necessity, I am doing a triangular pattern only. Yeah, looks nice. If you want to go ahead, you can give more patterns to this pattern itself. For an example, let me just add what we learned in the 6th one right now. Yeah, the 6th one. If I want to add the 6th one, maybe I can add it something like this. Go ahead with the line. Again, go ahead with this line. So it's all upon you how you want to draw your patterns. There is no hard and fast rule where you have to do it in a particular way. It's all about your creativity. Only thing is that you should get all the basics right. There's nothing that you cannot do if your basics are right, isn't it? So I'm going ahead and filling this up. You see how a normal looking triangle has turned into something different and something patterny and looks nice as well. Yeah. Now there's another option that you can do to make it look more better. I can go and color this part inside like so. Okay, I can go ahead, make this inside part dark. So I'm showing you different patterns in just one pattern, how you can change from a simple looking pattern to something different. If I want, I can leave the alternate and go ahead and color the second pattern, second line also. Something like this. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see how this looks like. You can even do a cross hatching or just simple dash also inside. That is also fine if you don't want to fill it up and make it look bold. But when it comes to mandalas, we do some patterns like this form. Hence the mandalas look good. So yeah, going ahead and filling this up. And after completing, it looks something like this. I feel it's looking nice, not that bad. Okay. Now moving ahead, after seeing the line work, you can also do Zentangles with single patterns also. You don't have to do completely in a continuous line. How? Do you remember we did this swirly things in the first session? Yeah, so you can go ahead and make these swirls, and I'll tell you how you can use these in your Zentangles. Do not worry about the measurement, guys. Just go with the flow, go with the music, and it is going to be all right. Okay? I'm just giving you some basic patterns, guys. Please go ahead, unleash your creativity, see if you can do a pattern which is not taught by me. Okay? Alright, moving ahead, I can even make a pattern in Zentangles of a flower. A very simple flower. Something like this. I'm just going ahead and making the petals of the flower. Nothing really extravagant. I'm not exaggerating anything over here, just making things very simple. Okay. Yeah? In the same way, I can go ahead and do something with the square. So I can make a pattern like this. Yeah, and let's finish this line. Yeah, so I can use something like this. I can go ahead and color these boxes black. Okay, if I want, you can even do the opposite. You can color this part also, the one which is outside. I like to color the inside part, so I will do that way. It's totally up to you. It's your design ultimately that you will be making. Okay, looks nice. Next, again a very basic shape that I'm taking is circle. Like this. Go ahead and make it the entire line of circles. Yeah, done with the circles. Okay, great. Now you can do something in oval as well. Something like this, and go ahead and fill the line with the ovals. And that is how it will look like if you complete the line of ovals. Now something really simple. Have you seen these wires? Sort of a thing. You can even make patterns out of these. So I'm showing really simple patterns, guys, nothing really difficult, so that you get the gist. Getting this? We started from a line, we broke down into this. Yeah, let's go ahead and see a few more. What if I say that I can take triangle as single piece of pattern? Something like this. I'll quickly go and draw the line. Yeah. Okay. And now for the last one, let's see if you get this. Something like this. So I can draw a line having dots in between also. So this is one of my favorite pattern and I love to use this in my Zentangles. Okay, so this was the basic of the Zentangles. I have shown you 15 different type of patterns that you can draw. Over here only I showed you different. So let's go ahead and see how we can use these simple patterns in a design and make it look beautiful. It is going to be a therapeutic session. It's going to be a stress buster. You need to be really slow, focused, and most important, you've got to be happy while doing this. Okay? So I have already drawn a design before so that I don't waste a lot of time during shooting this video. So here is one of my favorite design when it comes to Zentangles. And it's a leaf. I have drawn a big fat leaf. So this is one leaf that I see outside my window. Okay, so I have segregated this leaf into different sections, and I'm going to do Zentangles in the different sections. Different Zentangles in the different sections, like that. If I feel like I will repeat a design somewhere here, some design somewhere here, like that, but I'll see to keep it a bit different than what I have been doing in the sections that I'll be Zentangling in. Okay, so moving further, let us start from the top. I like to start from the top. So let us do something really basic. We have learned the lines, okay? So let us go ahead and draw something related to lines. So I will go and just make lines like so. Yeah, you see the thin lines that I have drawn, and I'll go ahead and do the similar thing over here. Okay, now I feel like introducing the swirly patterns that we did over here. Okay, let's see how the swirly patterns would look like. I'm just going and drawing the swirls in the space that I have. Okay, something like this. But now I feel that the space in between the swirls is empty. So what I do is that I just go and make lines like this. Getting it? So I'm just going ahead and making some lines around to fill this space. Yeah, got my point? Just filling it up with the lines again, like so. So I see that there is no space in between the swirls, and that makes me happy. Okay, let's go and see the next. I am taking my circles. Okay, so if I want, you can make small circles also if you like. I am making a little bigger ones, and I'm drawing the circles as close as I can, okay, so that it looks clustered. Yeah, now I can see space over here as well. Okay, the empty spaces in between these circles. So I will just go and quickly color it in between. So here I'm not doing the line pattern, but I'm going ahead and I am filling it up with my pen so that I don't see the empty spaces. Can you see this? How I have colored and made the empty spaces black. So similarly, you have to go and color the entire place. Okay, let's go and fill this up. So it looks something like this. Okay. Now I'll go ahead to the other side and see what we can do. So probably I will make some random patterns like these. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and complete the space with these random patterns. The size will completely depend upon you. Do you want small or do you want large? I like this size, so I'm going ahead with that. Yeah. Now there are tons of things that you can do inside this pattern as well, but then I would like to leave it free this way, so I'm not going to touch it ahead. Let's go and see what we can do next. We saw these bumps in the beginning of the class. Yeah. Now let's give it a double line and another line like this. Okay, I'll go ahead and fill up the space inside like this, and I will repeat the same pattern below also. So I'm going to take the center of the two patterns and make another one like this, and this is going to be half over here. So the other line goes inside like this, and the smallest part is going to be drawn over here, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this up like this. So this is a pattern that you can make with the bumps that we learned in the beginning of the session. Okay, if you want, you can go ahead and make some patterns in down over here so that this doesn't look incomplete. Okay, now moving forward, if I want to divide this section into, let's say, 4 parts like so. Okay, now here's another trick that I'm going to play with a circle and lines. Let's see how I am doing this. So I am making a circle over here like this, and I'm going to go and make circles around it. Like this. Now I can go ahead and make lines like this and complete the section. Okay, now I will play with this dot over here. I'm going to play with the dot over here. First I drew the dot in the center, but now I'm going to put it at the corner, and I am going to draw the lines around this inside the box like so. Getting my point? So I am placing my dots anywhere I want, and I am making a pattern out of it. So guys, you're understanding how you can come up with your own patterns with these basic ones. Yeah. Now if I want my dot to be here at the extreme right side of the leaf, and now I'm going to make the circular lines around it like this. It gives your patterns a very different look when you try your lines and patterns in different direction. Getting it? Simple, wasn't it? Okay, now let's go ahead on the other side and see what I can do here. I will just take this line over here. Maybe I'll take a line out from here. I'll go pitch down. Okay, then maybe I'll go ahead over here, make a line here. I am just going random, guys. Okay, this is not a particular pattern, but I am just going random, something like this. Now I'm going to give different directions to the inside lines that I'm going to draw. So these are the lines that I drew in the beginning. Similar lines I'm going to draw over here, but I am going to give it different directions. Now, for example, this line is this side, but my inside lines will be on a different direction. It can be anywhere. I chose it this way. You can choose any direction you want. It's not compulsory that you have to choose this direction. Okay, now for suppose now this line is going in this direction, so maybe I can bring my lines down from the other side to it, making it perpendicular, something like this. Yeah, you can also go ahead and make the lines in the direction of the first line that you drew, but what happens is that they get merged, so they don't really look that nice. Okay, now maybe if I want something like this over here, if I want to make it in a straight line the way it was, it goes like this. Okay, so you cannot differentiate, hence I give it a different direction to it so that you can see the pattern. I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say. Like this. And like so on, I will fill the rest of the blocks as well. Okay, so it's going like in a different direction, looks good. I personally would not do something like this, but it was just to show you how it will look if you do it in the straight line the way I have drawn for the reference. Okay, let's go ahead and draw others. Now let's say I am taking a crisscross pattern. It's a kind of a hatching only. Okay, and again something like this. Now this is one of my favorite patterns when it comes to Zentangles. So what I'll do, wherever the lines are intersecting, I'm going to put a dot. Wherever I see that the lines are intersecting, I am going ahead and putting a dot like this. You will always see that in my Zentangles I draw these patterns. Something like this. Yeah. So you see how a simple hatching looking lines turned out to be a bit different. You can also draw these dots in form of small squares. That also looks very beautiful. Okay, so you can come up with your own designs if you would like. Now this is again very common pattern in mandalas and Zentangles. You just go ahead and draw these bumpy things again. It looks something like this. Now what I'll do, I'll go ahead and draw 2 lines below this. Okay, let's see how. Something like this. So this is also a very basic pattern when it comes to Zentangles and mandalas. Okay, now what you can do, either you can repeat the same set of designs again, or go ahead and do something else that you like. Alright, so I have already done one complete set of work. So to show it to you guys, this was, you have to complete the entire thing. This is your homework for today of Zentangle's topic, where you have to complete the entire leaf. You have to draw this leaf and make the borders, make the lines bold and everything, and then start Zentangling inside with your own patterns. I'll show you an example of, I have done one before. So this is one that I have done before. And this is how it looks like. Yeah, so I hope that you guys understood the session. I have drawn different designs over here. Somewhere I have repeated, for example, I have repeated this design over here, but I have done it in such a way that they are far from each other. They are not close. I will not draw the same design here and here or here. Okay, so you see there is a difference. The design over here and here is similar, but then I have spaced it pretty far away so that it looks nice. The placement also plays a role in the Zentangles. Okay, so this is how I have made my leaf, the Zentangle leaf. I would like to see you guys doing your leaf and send it to me. So this will be your homework for today. That's it. Nothing else to be done in Zentangles. So I hope that you guys liked the session and will be completing the homework and sending it to me on time. If there's any question, please feel free to connect. Alright, so take care. Bye-bye. Have fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.